So now in previous lecture we will discuss about vapor compression cycle, and then we will do the connection of this condenser, like the condenser present in air chiller, their connection with cooling tower. So this is our next part. So in next part, this as you know, the from after condenser the refrigerant goes to expansion valve, and here the sudden expansion happens. Sudden expansion means that the refrigerant, we get low temperature and very low pressure refrigerant. So due to that, this refrigerant passes through this evaporator. So here in chiller, this is the chiller have a evaporator part. So in this evaporator part, we have is also like a heat exchanger, as you see here in Revit. This one is the condenser part which is connected with this cooling tower. So if you not seen the previous part 1, then go and see watch this part 1. So the second part is, this is evaporator of the, and this it is also a heat exchanger. So after passing through this condenser and expansion valve, we get low temperature and low pressure refrigerant. This low pressure refrigerant goes to this evaporator, and in evaporator the water, that chilled water come from the air handling unit. So this is medium temperature and medium pressure refrigerant, medium pressure, this is chilled water. So when this pass through evaporator, this low temperature and low temperature refrigerant absorb heat from this water, and then we get a chilled water, and then we supply this chilled water to this air handling unit. So in air handling unit, the air pass through this air handling unit, and we have cooling coil in air handling unit. So when this the air strike with these wall cooling coils, then in cooling coil the chilled water is present, and this chilled water absorb heat from the air, and we get low temperature air, and we supply it to different zones, and then this cycle happens in this way. So now in previous we see that how we can connect this cooling tower with the condenser. So similar to that, we can connect this evaporator with this air handling unit. So first of all, we can select this air handling unit, go to edit, and now here you see these are the connections of inlet and outlet of the air handling unit. So select this. Here you see their radius is about 20 millimeter. So 20 millimeter is about 1 inch. So we can change this into 8 inch. So here you can just write this and convert this into 200. Inches, 200 millimeter, which is approximately 200 or 150, 160, because we have 8 inch, so 160 is okay. Right here 160 millimeter, because we have 25 millimeter equal to 1 inch, and if we have 6 inch dia, then it's about 150 millimeter. Okay, and here you see this is out and hydraulic return, and also this is hot water stream. So we can select this cold water stream or chilled water stream, also convert this into 150. Similarly, click on none. Okay, and add 0 here. In this way you can size your piping in of air handling unit. Okay, similarly select this one and click on none and add here 150. And select this one. This is for hot water, but we are just making this also write here 150 mm. Then load into the project, override the parameters. So now create here section. So just click on tip of this, then select this chiller. So here you see this is the outlet of evaporator. So draw pipe at the outlet of evaporator. Then move this toward air handling unit. Again create section here, because we want to create connection with this the coil of air handling unit, so that's why we create section here. Just create some section, select this air handling unit. This is the inlet of air handling unit, so draw pipe from here. Okay, so you see this is hydraulic supply and this is for chilled water. Just connect these two pipes. Make these two pipes parallel to each other, like move just little bit this pipe. There is some little bit difference between these two. Now these are very parallel to each other, so draw pipe and this is issue because the size, due to size. Now here in CU their size is so again select this. These are different, these are pumps. You can just copy this pump and also paste here. So we can rotate this pump. Just select from here. Okay, again create section here. So just create connection here. This is the inlet of this one. Draw pipe. Just again draw pipe. Okay, here we can place, I think, cap. So select this is pipe, draw pipe from here and simply connect with this one, and again click on this section. Here you see this is the outlet. Just select this outlet out, so water out from here. Again click on this section, draw pipe and then connect with this one. So here you see This connection is working in this way that this is the outlet of the chiller. So from here the water, we supply a cold water to this or chilled water to this air handling unit. So here you see this is the inlet of air handling unit, and then the water is moving through cooling coil, and then we supply this water absorb heat from the air, and then this water is thrown back with the help of pump to this evaporator part of the centrifugal or water cooled chiller. So in this way this whole system works.